Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. We're so excited to have you again. The battle line is drawn between Obi's Afeniferi and Bola Ahmed Tinubu Afeniferi. Don't forget that Adebanjo supported the person of Obi. And then on Sunday, we saw a very interesting event which has to do with the endorsement by Bola Ahmed Tinubu by Pa Fasoranti, who is considered the erstwhile leader of the Afenifere. Don't forget that in the month of April, he handed over officially to the person of Adebanjo. But right now, all seems not to be well because Pa Adebanjo has spoken. As I'm talking to you, Pa Fasoranti also have spoken, and both of them are standing against each other. This one standing by Obi, and the other standing by Tinubu. Now, first of all, what did Adebanjo said after the meeting between Fasoranti and Bola Ahmed Tinubu? This was what he said. He said, in the first place, I was not supposed to be there. In the second place, we have made our position clear. Pa Fasoranti asked me if I was coming. I said, if he asks me to come, but tell him what the position of Afenifere is. Once he has done that, I am not going into any controversy about that. Afenifere has taken a stand to support Obi, any other splinter or rebel group. I am not going into any controversy about that. I regard that as a diversion. What we are going to do now is see that we succeed at the elections. That was what he said. But now, Fasoranti also have spoken because right now there's a lot of things happening, and for him to clear the air, he came out to tell Nigerians the position, and that's exactly what we are going to see in a jiffy. Now, according to the news, the leader of the Yoruba Pan sociocultural group Afenifere, Pa Ruben Fasoranti, has insisted that he remains the leader of the group and has endorsed the candidacy of presidential candidate of All Progressive Congress, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Fasoranti, in a viral video monitored, said that the organization never endorsed the candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi. He declared that I am still the leader of the Afenifere. Afenifere has not endorsed Obi. We are endorsing Jagabam for presidency. It was expected. He said, as you can see, the trend, the approval and acceptability, you could see what happened when Tinubu came to meet me in Akure. Media carried the whole thing. Adebanjo does not have the capacity to warn me not to welcome Tinubu. Can he do that successfully? What happened was that Adebanjo took a stand, and I took a stand. I didn't call him, and he didn't call me. He never spoke about the visit. He further added that, as you can see, Jagabam is accepted and we approve of him. Obi has no stand in our mind at all. Omo, this is very serious. These two men are going to throw in a lot of confusion. For me, it's a battle line for both of them. And already we know that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been able to make this happen because Fasoranti wasn't in there. Everybody was looking at the direction of Pa Adebanjo, but with Fasoranti coming in, he has a kind of reactivated his position. He handed over, so which means he has taken back his position, and for now, it seems as if Fasoranti is going to control the entirety of the Yoruba, pointing them to one direction, which is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But be that as it may, Nigerians must understand that these are two old men who are going to leave this war anytime, any soon. Adebanjo is about 94 years. I'm not praying for their death. Fasoranti is about 95 years. These are old men who have lived their life successfully. They onus of choosing who will lead Nigeria, whether you are a Yoruba, whether you are a Hausa, whether you are from the Igbo, whether you are from any ethnic group in Nigeria, the responsibility is in our hands, and not even in the hands of the old people, but in the hands of the youth. the person of Olusegun Obasanjo had already told us, former president of Nigeria, that the youths need to rise up and take back Nigeria, and that is what we have to do. Ethnicity has not given any of us job. Ethnicity has not cured anything like insecurity. Imagine what happened. The Northerners and the Fulanis and everybody, they voted for the current administration, but guess what? On a daily basis, they are dying day after day. These guys have pursued them out of their own country home and taken over, talking about Fulani. So right now, ethnicity is not important. Religion is not important. What is important? A man of capacity, a man who can unite us, a man who can take us from the merry clay we are to the mountaintop. That is the man that we need. So whether these two people are fighting or not, as a Yoruba man, what do you want? Do you think that if the rich have money, they will share it to you? Of course, no. So we need equal opportunity, and that equal opportunity will be decided by us the very day that, and that's on the 28th of February 2023, when we have the opportunity of standing in the poll to vote for the candidate of our choice. Right now, the ball is in our court. We have to take this responsibility and carry it out as if our life in entirety depend on it. Nigeria is looking forward to that particular day. We should not fail ourselves. If we fail ourselves, we will live to regret it for the rest of our life. And that is why this is the time that we must sit together and agree on something. Now, people have responded. I'm going to read some of the reactions of Nigerians in this respect. Someone here says, this is not important right now. I am a Yoruba man, but I stand for Peter Obi because I know that he has the capacity to make me smile again. Another person here says, I am writing from United States of America. Down here, we are like slaves. We are not given equal opportunity. So I bid my brothers not to allow these old men to deceive them. Let's vote for Peter Obi so that our tomorrow can be secured. Another one here says, imagine how investment have left Nigeria because of the kind of people who are leading us. Whether we like it or yes, Tinubu is old and stricken in age. He does not have the wherewithal to lead our country. Even if he has, what they are known for is looting of our treasury. Let us vote for Peter Obi, a man who has better reasoning for Nigeria and a man who will change our course. That is the man we should vote for. This one here says, both of you are just making noise. I vote for Atiku Abubakar, for he is the man who will unify Nigeria. You can see there different strokes for different folks. And this other one here says, serious matters like this must not be left in the hands of old men. We are young people, and we are going to decide on that day who is going to lead Nigeria. This other one says, Adebanjo and Fasoranti are only two men who will vote for their own candidates, but Nigerians, youth especially, the ball is in our court. We have to do the right thing so that we don't shed tears. These men are already close to their grave. Leave them alone and let's pursue our future. Wow, you can hear what Nigerians are saying. Let's go to our comment section